What you're about to discover about TikTok will change. Everything you thought you knew, every time you open the app, you think you're just entering a world of fun, creativity, and entertainment. But it's not just fun. From the first second, you're being watched, measured, and analyzed. Every video you watch, every scroll you make, every like you give is feeding an algorithm designed with a single goal: to understand you better than you understand yourself, trap you and keep you glued to the screen. And somewhere, someone is making millions off your attention. This isn't just recommendation. TikTok analyzes your emotions, your reactions, even how fast you scroll and interact with content. What seems like coincidence or innocent entertainment is actually mass psychological manipulation. The algorithm knows what will make you happy, angry, or anxious, and keeps you watching longer without you realizing it. Imagine being trapped in a constant stream of videos designed to predict your emotions and future decisions. TikTok knows what videos you'll repeat, which you'll skip, and which will make you come back tomorrow. You're not choosing, you're following a path laid out by data, predictions and patterns from millions like you. Each second you spend isn't free time. It's time turned into data, into money for TikTok and its advertisers. And the scariest part? While you think you're in control, TikTok has already decided for you. Your feed, your attention, your curiosity, even your smallest desires are being calculated. What you see is the most attractive version to keep you inside. Every video that makes you laugh, cry, or gasp is a trap designed to keep you hooked. But the algorithm is only the surface of the story. Because TikTok is not just learning what you watch, it is learning who you are. Every search you make, every comment you write, every second you pause on a video before scrolling becomes data. And those pieces of data slowly build a profile of you that is far more detailed than most people realize. But this is where the story starts to get darker. For years, technology experts and governments around the world have been asking the same question. How much does TikTok really know about its users? Because the information does not necessarily stop inside the app. Many analysts believe the platform can also collect signals from your device itself, your location patterns, how you use your phone, the kind of content you search for, and even behavioral patterns that appear across different applications. All of it feeding a system designed to predict your behavior with unsettling accuracy. That is why the debate around TikTok is no longer just about social media. It is about digital surveillance. In the United States, politicians and intelligence officials have openly warned that the platform could potentially be used to gather enormous amounts of data from millions of people. Not just what they like to watch, but how they live, how they move, and how they react. Those concerns have led to something that once seemed unthinkable. The US government has even discussed the possibility of banning TikTok entirely. Not because of dance videos, not because of memes, but because of who ultimately owns the platform. TikTok belongs to the Chinese technology company ByteDance. And under Chinese law, companies can be required to cooperate with government intelligence services if requested. That means that, at least in theory, a platform capable of collecting data from hundreds of millions of users could be connected to one of the most powerful governments in the world. For some people, this sounds like political paranoia. For others, it is one of the biggest technological concerns of our time. Because if an application can learn how we think, what we like, and what makes us react, it could also learn how to influence us. And that possibility is exactly what keeps many governments on alert. Because while millions of people believe they're simply watching videos, The system might also be watching them. Now imagine that system operating on a global scale. We're not talking about thousands of users. We're talking about hundreds of millions of people connected to the same algorithm every single day. Every like you press, every comment you leave, every video you share, and every second you spend staring at the screen feeds one of the largest behavioral analysis systems ever created. TikTok is not just watching what you do, it's watching how the world reacts. With that information, the algorithm can detect which topics spread the fastest, which emotions go viral, and which type of content keeps people glued to their screens the longest. And when a platform understands that, it gains something incredibly powerful: the ability to direct the attention of millions of people at once. The trends you see on your screen might look spontaneous. They might feel random, organic, or natural. But before they reach you, they pass through a system that decides what gets amplified and what quietly disappears. That means the algorithm is not only showing videos, it is also deciding what becomes visible and what does not. Some experts believe that systems like this could eventually influence cultural conversations, social debates, and even the way large groups of people see the world. Not necessarily because someone is controlling it manually, but because the algorithm constantly learns which content generates the strongest reactions and pushes more of it over time, that can slowly shape what people see, what they share, and even what they believe. That is why many analysts argue that TikTok is not simply a social media platform. It is a global attention engineering machine, a system that studies millions of people at the same time and constantly adjusts what it shows to keep everyone watching. And while millions of users believe they are simply scrolling through entertaining videos, the system keeps learning. It keeps observing. It keeps adapting. Because deep down, TikTok is not only trying to entertain you, it is trying to understand you. And when a platform understands millions of people better than they understand themselves, the question is no longer what we're watching. The real question is, who is really watching whom?